Hi students, welcome back to Max video classes. In the previous video, we completed first three problems in exercise 7.1. Now, in this video, we are going to discuss the remaining problems. Let's start fourth problem. L and M are two parallel lines intersected by another pair of parallel lines P and Q. See the figure 7.19. Show that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. See the figure. The lines L and M are two parallel lines and intersected by another pair of parallel lines P and Q. We have to show that the triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. Observe the figure. ABCD is a quadrilateral. AC is the diagonal. The diagonal AC divides the quadrilateral ABCD into the two triangles. One triangle ABC and another triangle CDA. We have to show that the triangle ABC is congruent to the triangle CDA. Start the solution. Given L is parallel to M and P is parallel to Q. See the figure. L and M are two parallel lines and P is the transversal and Q is the another transversal. So mark some angles in this figure. This is angle 1. This is angle 2. This is angle 3. This is angle 4. This is angle 5. This is angle 6. Okay, observe the figure. From the figure, first the line L and Q are intersecting lines. So the angle 1 and angle 2 are vertically opposite angles. Angle 1 and angle 2 are vertically opposite angles and equal. So angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Since vertically opposite angles, VOA means vertically opposite angles. This is equation 1. Next, see the figure. L is parallel to M and Q is the transversal Observe these two angles. Angle 1 is the exterior angle and angle 6 is the interior angle. So angle 1 and angle 6 are corresponding angles. Angle 1 and angle 6 are corresponding angles and equal. Angle 1 is equal to angle 6. Since corresponding angles. Since corresponding angles, this is the equation 2. Next, see the figure. P is parallel to Q. P is parallel to Q, and M is the transversal, and M is the transversal. Angle 4 and angle 6 are corresponding angles. Angle 4 is the interior angle, and angle 6 is the exterior angle, and same side of the transversal. Same side of the transversal. So angle 4 and angle 6 are corresponding angles and equal. Angle 4 is equal to angle 6, since corresponding angles. This is the equation number 3. Observe the both equations, equation 1 and equation 2. Angle 1 equal to angle 2 and angle 1 equal to angle 6. The left hand side angles are same, so the right hand side angles are equal. So angle 2 equal to angle 6. Angle 2 equal to angle 6. Observe the equation 3 and equation 4. Observe the equation 3 and 4. The right side angles are same. Angle 6 is equal to angle 6. So the left hand side angles are equal. Therefore, angle 2 is equal to angle 4. Angle 2 is equal to angle 4. In triangle ABC and triangle CDA. In triangle ABC and triangle CDA. Observe these two rough triangles. Draw the two rough triangles. This is the triangle ABC. This is the triangle CDA. First, AB is equal to AC is equal to CA. AC is the common side of, observe this given figure. AC is the common side of triangle ABC and triangle CDA. This is the common side. Next, this is the angle 4, this is the angle 2. Angle 4 equal to angle 2, already proved. See the figure. L is parallel to M and AC is the transversal. So angle 3 and angle 4 are alternative interior angles and equal. L is parallel to M and AC is the transversal. So angle 3 and angle 4. This is angle 5. This is angle 3. Angle 3 is equal to angle 5. Angle 3 and angle 5 are alternate interior angles. And equal, since alternative interior angles. AIA means alternative interior angles. Therefore, by using angle side congruence rule, by using angle side congruence rule, the two triangles are congruent. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. Therefore, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. This is the fourth problem. Next, fifth problem. Line L is the bisector of an angle A and B is any point on the line L. BP and BQ are perpendiculars from the point B to the arms of angle A. See the figure 7.20. We have to show that two conditions. First condition, triangle APB is congruent to triangle AQB. This is the first condition. Next, we have to prove that second condition, BP is equal to BQ, or B is equidistant from the arms of angle A. Start the solution. Given line L is the bisector of angle A. The line L is the bisector of angle A. So these two angles are equal. These two angles are equal. So angle BAQ is equal to angle BPA. That is angle QAB. AB is equal to angle PAB. These two angles are equal because L is the bisector of angle A, and BP and BQ are perpendicular from B to the arms of angle A. So angle BQA is equal to 90 degrees and angle BPA is equal to 90 degrees. Angle BQA is equal to angle BPA is equal to 90 degrees. This is the given condition. In the two triangles, triangle BQA and triangle BPA, first triangle BQA, second triangle BPA. Observe these two rough triangles. Angle BQA is equal to angle BPA is equal to 90 degrees. These are two right angle triangles. AQA is one right angle triangle, BQA is one right angle triangle, BPA is the another right angle triangle. So angle Q equal to 90 degrees, angle P equal to 90 degrees. This is the given condition. Next, angle QAB is equal to angle PAB. Angle QAB, this is the angle. Angle PAB, this is the angle. Angle QAB is equal to angle PAB. These two angles are equal because L bisects, the line L bisects angle A. And AB is equal to AB. AB is the common side of the triangle AB is the common side of the triangles ABQ and ABP. AB is equal to AB, common side. Therefore, by using angle side congruence rule, therefore the triangle BQA is congruent to triangle BPA. These two triangles are congruent, so the corresponding sides are equal, the corresponding angles are equal, and the corresponding vertices are same. So the condition BQ is equal to BP and BQ are corresponding sides, and corresponding sides are equal, because the triangle BQA is congruent to triangle BPA. Since CPCT means the corresponding parts of congruent triangles. This is the fifth problem.
Go.
Next, sixth problem. In figure 7.21, AC is equal to AE. AC is equal to AE. The triangle ACE. Two sides are equal. AC is equal to AE. This is the isosceles triangle. And AB is equal to AD. AB is equal to AD. ABD is another isosceles triangle. A triangle in which any two sides are equal, then the triangle is an isosceles triangle. And angle BAD, and angle EAC, angle BAD and angle EAC are equal. We have to show that the condition BC is equal to AE. We have to show that BC is equal to DE. Start the solution. Given AC is equal to AE and AB is equal to AD, and angle BAD is equal to angle EAC. Add the angle DAC, adding angle DAC on both sides in this condition. So angle BAD plus angle DAC is equal to angle EAC plus angle DAC. Okay, see the figure. Angle BAD plus angle DAC is equal to angle BAC. Angle BAC. Angle BAC can be written in the form of angle BAD plus angle DAC. So sum of these two angles is equal to the angle BAC, is equal to, observe the figure, angle EAC plus angle DAC is equal to angle DAE. Sum of these two angles is equal to the angle DAE. In triangle ABC and triangle ADE, draw two triangles. First one ABC and second one ADA. First, AC is equal to AE. The side AC is equal to AE. Given. This is the given condition. Because ACE is an isosceles triangle. So, the side AC is equal to AE. Angle BAC is equal to angle DAA. Already prove the condition. Angle BAC is equal to angle DAA. Proved condition. Next, observe the figure. AB is equal to AD. ABD is an isosceles triangle in which AB is equal to AD. AB is equal to AD. Okay, by using side angle side congruence rule, these two triangles are congruent. Side angle side angle side. Therefore, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ADE. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ADE. These two triangles are congruent. So the corresponding sides are equal, the corresponding angles are equal, the corresponding vertices are same. So the side BC is equal to the side DE. This is the corresponding sides. BC and DE are equal. Since CPCT means corresponding parts of congruent triangles. This is the sixth problem. Okay children, we will learn how to solve the remaining problems in the next video. Thank you for watching.